Gunfire in an army barracks disturbed the fragile peace in Juba, South Sudan this week. A spokesman for the South Sudan military said a pay dispute got out of hand. 5 South Sudan soldiers are dead and hundreds are under arrest after their demand for back pay escalated into violence. Meanwhile, government and rebel negotiators continue peace talks in Ethiopia. The peace has held long enough to allow some international aid agencies to return to Juba, including Franklin Graham's Samaritan's Purse.
And joining us by Skype is Ken Isaac, Vice President of International Projects and Government Relations for Samaritan's Purse. Ken, Samaritan's Purse has been in South Sudan for more than 20 years before it was even a country. The conditions must have been pretty bad to force your folks to leave.
Well, the war started on December the 15th. This is a civil war that we're talking about now in the world's newest nation. And it was so dangerous and chaotic that we pulled our staff, our expatriate staff, back to Nairobi around December the 20th, and we kept them there for about 3 weeks until we could sort of figure out where we could go back to, what we could do, and how we could keep our folks alive. But we were able to maintain essential services that we were providing to over 200,000 refugees.
In terms of the work you're doing, describe what kind of work is being done in South Sudan and how the fighting and evacuation affected that work.
Well, the main things that we are involved in are providing clean water, feeding people. We're running a hospital in one area. And since the fighting, there are now over 900,000 more displaced people. So when we returned, the humanitarian need, the landscape of that need had changed quite a bit, and we're now trying and are in fact responding in different areas in addition to what we were doing before. So really our workload has grown due to the conflict.
Well, I can only imagine. Now, you had about 600 local staff that remained. How are they able to continue the work?
Well, we had worked with them for years. They're trained. We formed management teams with our expatriate staff, and they had ongoing contact with them every day while they were in Nairobi. And we've got good staff. The Lord has blessed us with good folks, and they're committed, they're brave, they're courageous, and they're very skilled.
Ken, what role is the church playing in helping the country through this crisis?
That's a great question. In Juba, the capital city where the fighting started, and reports are that 10 to 20,000 people were perhaps killed, massacred there. There are many pastors who fled, and they are in these settlement camps or these displacement camps. And we have identified 150 of them that we are helping them and their families. And these pastors are coming together, holding reconciliation conferences with other church leaders. That is something that we are encouraging across the nation. We're supporting it and helping it in all ways that we can. And I think that the church, the body of Christ, is a very important, if not the most important, influence in the entire political situation and the conflict that's going on there now.
Indeed, we're just about out of time, but real quickly, tell us about the work you're pursuing now and how our viewers can help.
Well, in Uganda, for an example, and there are many examples, so I can't go into all of them, but 80,000 refugees have fled from South Sudan down into Uganda. We're feeding 50,000 of them there. In Juba, we're helping orphans. We're helping women who have small children. In Bar Ghazal, we're drilling wells. In Lake State, we're providing clean water and sanitation to hundreds of thousands of people. We're still feeding refugees in Yida, and we're feeding refugees in Maban, as well as running a hospital there. If people would like to know more, they can go to SamaritansPurse.org.
All right, Ken Isaacs of Samaritan's Purse, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for letting me be here today.